I exposed my boss's affair at the company Christmas party, but that wasn't the revenge. It was watching her realize I'd orchestrated her promotion to get her out of my department 6 months earlier. For 3 years, I endured Patricia's management style. She took credit for my proposals, blamed me for her mistakes, and made sure I was passed over for every promotion. The final straw came when she killed my transfer request to our London office, telling Adair I was too valuable while hiring her friend for the position I trained for. That's when I discovered her weakness. Craig from accounting, their budget meetings always ran long, and she'd return with her blazer inside out. I started documenting everything: Maritime Sam's hotel charges on expense reports, even the Uber receipts showing them leaving together. But I didn't want her fired, I wanted her gone. So I became her biggest advocate. I praised her in meetings, backed her terrible ideas, and made sure senior management noticed her leadership potential. When the Priams of our West Coast division retired, I anonymously submitted her name to the board with a glowing recommendation letter I'd forged using her own email templates. She got the promotion, pillar salary, stock options, relocation package, print out everything. She was so proud she threw herself a farewell party. That's where she made the mistake of bringing Craig as her +1. The Christmas party was her victory lap before the big move. She gave a speech about leaving her mark on the company and thanked everyone except me. Then she introduced Craig as her trusted advisor who'd be joining her in California. That's when I stood up with my champagne glass. I proposed a toast to Patricia's journey from our department to the executive suite. Then I opened my phone and airdropped a folder to the conference room screen. The first image, Patricia and Craig at the W Hotel, time-stamped during the quarterly board meeting she'd missed. The second, expense report showing personal charges. The third, Craig's wife's pristine profile per she worked for our biggest competitor. The room went silent. The CO's face turned purple. Craig tried to run, but security was already moving. Patricia stood frozen as I continued my toast, explaining how her affair had compromised multiple confidential deals. When Craig fed information to his wife, the board called an emergency meeting that night. By morning, Patricia wasn't just fired, she was under investigation for corporate espionage. Craig's wife's company faced insider trading charges. The domino effect was beautiful, but the best part came when Patricia confronted me in the parking lot. She screamed about ruining her life, demanding to know why I'd waited until now. I smiled and showed her an email dated 6 months ago, part of my original recommendation letter for her promotion. I didn't wait. I've been planning this since the day you killed my London transfer. Hop back to you promoted was the hardest part. The rest just took patience. She realized then that every success in the past 6 months had been orchestrated. Every win that built her confidence, every achievement that made her careless, I'd engineered it all. I'd made her feel invincible so she'd stop being careful. The London position became available again after the scandal I started last month. My new team sent Patricia's mugshot as a welcome gift. Apparently, she'd become a cautionary tale in business schools about corporate espionage. My old department threw me a farewell party via Zooming. Semen asked for advice on dealing with difficult bosses. I raised my tea and said sometimes the best way to defeat an enemy is to give them exactly what they want. The promotion they never deserved, the confidence to be careless, the rope to hang themselves. Patricia's play fiend now says, life coach and accountability experta. The irony is delicious. Her first blog post was about recognizing toxic employees who undermine their superiors. I liked it from London with my corner office view.